Hi, this is Afreen from Happy Being Pakistan. Today I am going to share about an overview of dyslexia. In another video of mine, I have shared the problems that are being faced by dyslexic students and some of the tricks and tips through which you can help them learn. So this is the overview of dyslexia in which I am going to share about different forms of dyslexia, what are the characteristics of dyslexia and other things. So let's get started. So there are different types of dyslexia, but there are four major forms of dyslexia in which there is a problem in reading, writing, spelling, or fine motor and gross motor skills. So these are being split into different types. Number one is dysgraphia, in which a child faces difficulty in writing. Next one is dyscalculia, that is difficulty in calculation. Language, difficulty in receptive, that is listening and expressive talking problems. Phonological, difficulty in making the sounds properly. For example, different words, um, a, b, k, d. Then visual, reading and writing are the issues as the words seem to be floating when they try to read and write. So they have difficulty in visualizing as well as making sounds from those words. Rapid naming, unable to name the letters of numbers in a rapid time manner. Double deficit, that is the combination of phonological and rapid naming that I have mentioned above. And the last one is surface, in which a child cannot recognize the whole word. So there are the 10 warning signs of dyslexia. You can use that warning signs template with your students or with your children to find out if they have any problems associated with dyslexia. So you can better be able to find out what is the problem with your child, and it will prevent you from misdiagnosis in the later stage if you want to to know what is the problem with your child. So number one is the child have problems in read words in the wrong, that is reading words in the wrong manner or order. Number two, recognizes a word on one page but not on the next page. For example, if a child recognizes the word cat in one page, he or she wouldn't be able to recognize the same word in page number two. Third one is loses place on the page, skips lines or rereads the line. Number four is inserts or deletes letters in a word when spelling. 5. Has difficulty copying words from another paper or the board. Number 6 is misspells many common words like said, there, does, like, etc. Difficulty remembering the entire alphabet. Number 8 is difficulty following spoken instructions, multiple instructions, and I have also mentioned it in my previous video. Number 9 is write slowly and laboriously. He or she is unable to write it in a very smooth manner like other children. Number 10 is confuses letters with a similar shape, for example, B, D, P. So these are the 10 warning signs you must look for if you are finding your child is not getting the words correctly. So these are the key characteristics of dyslexia that are directly related to the forms of dyslexia and types of dyslexia. So you can read it to find out what are the major characteristics of dyslexia. He or she has difficulties in reading accurately and in a speedy manner. Problems noting inference in text, inaccurate and inconsistent in spelling, problems in planning, structuring, editing, and proofreading written text, slow and illegible right handwriting, mathematics, for example, language perception, sequencing, organizing, and calculation rate. So, is your child having a disorder or a learning difficulty? There are different comorbidities in which there are certain problems parents and teachers faces because most of the children unfortunately are being misdiagnosed. There are certain overlaps of symptoms in different developmental disorders. For example, you can find some symptoms that are present in attention deficit hyperactivity disorder as well as on autism spectrum disorders. So in order to find out what actually is the problem for a child, you must understand the warning signs and symptoms, and then you will be able to deal with them in an effective manner. So these are the three disorders that overlaps and that have similar symptoms. For example, auditory processing disorder, attention deficit disorder, and dyslexia have some common symptoms, and they are overlapping in nature. Number second is children with a family history of dyslexia struggle with auditory processing. And number third is early intervention is crucial. So there's a myth that children don't show any features of dyslexia up until the age of 5 years. It's a myth. There are the signs that a child will show to you that is not normal, and that is important to for you to understand and to give attention, and so that you will be able to deal with it in an effective manner. So have you experienced the impact of misdiagnosis? Comment and share your experiences with us in a comment box. Thank you.